The Something Else Podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Something Else Podcast. Yes, haven't done one in a while. And today, hopefully if I can get this uploaded, it's the last day of 2024. Yeah, it's a different one, really. We're in the garage, obviously, because that's where I do most of my talking. We've even got... You can hear the microphone being moved. We've even got the actual microphone I use. Except for some reason it's playing up. Good times. But, before I talk about things I want to talk about, let's talk about the noise. Because I'm in my garage, you're going to hear lots of traffic. You're going to hear lots of just random noise like this. That's called white noise, by the way. But you're most likely going to hear fireworks. Now, if you've been paying attention on social media, TikTok especially, you might see, I think it's in like Germany and all these other countries, because we have many around the world, but you might have seen chavs in great numbers getting fireworks. And, well, I don't want to say much, but where I live, we're full of fucking chavs. Jesus, there's so many. But we won't let that stop us. You might hear a couple of bangs every now and then, but don't worry. So yeah, 2024 is, well, ending. So I thought, I know months ago I said I'm going to do a podcast every weekend, and it just didn't work. So what I want to do, I want to reflect on 2024, yeah, and think about 2025. Now, 2024 has been a weird one for me, mental health and all that crap. I've never really liked admitting the mental health. But I think the more I think about it, the more I think, you know what, no, we need to talk about it. Also, if you keep seeing me looking down on this side, it's because I've got the interface I'm using, and the levels are all over the shop at the minute. It's insane how bad they are. And if you see me looking over this side, it's because I'm watching the monitor from my camera. But anyway, maybe if I lift it higher. Maybe not, because now you can't see my beautiful face. Anyway, this is what we're going to do. 2024 has not been bad, to be fair. Things have happened, things have been good, like me and my band, we're actually recording now. And we're hoping by, I'd say, within the first quarter of 2025, we should have some music out on Spotify and everything. Give me 1 sec, I need a drink. Oh, hopefully I had that the right way. With the video, I always try and get any advertisements I can, because you never know. Anyway, so yeah, the band's doing pretty well, to be fair. I got a new bass. Can't wait to play that some more. And what else have we done? Oh, big news, coming towards the end of 2024. The podcast isn't going to be on a radio show, but I am. Planet Ben, my other thing I do, my YouTube channel, we're going to be on a radio show, ADK Rock and Metal. We play rock and metal. And yeah, one show did go, as of this recording, which is the 31st, one show did go live on yesterday and on Sunday. But, oh crap, knocking everything, it's been a while. But yeah, so that's great. I'm getting pretty good at house renovation. Pretty good at plastering. I think I spoke about that on one of the other ones with Sam. What else have we done? Radio show, music. Yeah, I'm getting pretty good at building at the minute. I made some wicked awesome napkin rings for my sister for Christmas. And that was cool. Well, yeah, 2024's not been bad. Things have confused me. I'm going to annoy people with this now, but it's just something I believe, I guess. So I'm trying to get back into streaming. That's another thing, right? Because I do like streaming games. And I'm trying to do it through my Xbox. And no matter what I do, the stream quality is bloody awful. And it's just shocking. But the game I was trying was Forza Horizon 5, right? Hang on, I got a burp. Pardon me. And the game itself is mediocre, I'd say. To get into it. It was like what would you call it? Like, I guess it's the tutorial. But I hated it. I couldn't skip it, and you just have to do it. Oh, it's crap. But the thing that amazed me was when you get to choose your character, because you get to choose like an avatar for the game, for the story mode. You get to choose its identity. Yes. I get to choose if my dude or dudette or themet is a he, him, she, her, or they, them. What the fuck's that got to do with the game? Because let's be honest, the avatar is going to be female or male, right? Because them and a they will look like one or the other. I don't care. There's no in between. No fucking in between. It's not like you can choose if you got a dick or a fanny, can you? And then I get why they do stuff like what I'm about to say, as well as being the fucking identity thing. But you can also choose if you've got a hearing aid. I think you might be able to do glasses or something. I don't know. I got really annoyed playing it. And there's also, you can choose if you've got prosthetic arms or legs, and how many, both or one, sort of thing. And I don't get it. It doesn't add anything to the game apart from making it more personalised to you. But when you're playing a game, you want it to be less like you because it's a freaking break from reality, let's be honest. So yeah, almost uninstalled the game because I was like, this is too much. This is far too much. But then the main character's name's Ben, but I don't know if they got that because of my profile. But anyway. So yeah, I'm trying to get back into streaming. I've also got back into playing Black Ops. Jesus Christ, that game is difficult. But yeah, fun times, fun times. I've got to remember the last time I played Black Ops was when 1 came out. We're on number 6 now, so you knew. But yeah, 2024, it's coming to an end. Still hate my job. That's obvious. I won't go into too much detail because, well, that's my freaking not my livelihood, but that's what keeps me going. That gives me money. So I've got to be careful with that one. What else have we done? What else? I'm taking these out for a bit. Sod am I wearing these all bloody show. But what else have we done? Let's think. Not much. Apart from being ill, I haven't been this ill in a long time. Everyone seems to be fucking ill. I swear to God, the other day, at Christmas, don't remember much of that because I had the worst migraine freaking ever. There's a car. I do love it in the garage, but I don't know why I always think it'll be more better in here because, well, it's really not, is it? But, yeah, the other day, Jesus, man, I don't know what fell out of my ass, but fucking thing was alien, I can tell you that. But enough about 2024. Let's think about 2025. What we got in offer for 2025? Now, I'm going to make no promises because, let's be honest, I haven't even kept up with the ones I said. But I am going to try and do a lot more with the podcast. Literally, before hitting record on this, I was about to live stream it, but it's changed since I last did live streams on a kind of relatively new channel. Because apparently you need to have at least 50 subscribers to do a live stream. Not very good if you want to be a live streamer, is it? I don't know if it's going to be the same on PC, but through my phone, it's, yeah. So that kind of stumped me. But going forward in 2025 for the channel anyway, I do want to try and do more with it. I want more guests on it. We're going to try and do a lot more with the Unsigned Mayhem because that is possibly the best part of the channel so far. The location is going to change. I think I said it on one of the other podcasts. The last Unsigned Mayhem, we are going to use our drummer's tiki bar. That's right. He's got possibly the best room and alcohol, so got to make sure I don't drink too much on that one. But we are going to do a lot more with that. I want to try and get a better scene. My problem is with both my YouTube side of things, like my own kind of personal channel, and with this is I don't really want to have another location for a setup because I don't really I'm a busybody. I'm always doing stuff and I don't really want to keep taking myself away from my family at the best of times, but I'm just impulsive. I have to do something. Maybe it's ADHD, I don't know. But I don't really want to get another location permanently because then that's just added time on my way, where here I can probably click pause and just bugger off somewhere. So there is that. But we are going to try and well, I'm going to try and make it a bit more, get the Unsigned Mayhem more organised. Because our man Phil, he also has a radio. Well, he's on the same radio station as I am. He's got his own slot on there, Phil's Mosh Pit. So you can imagine it's going to be bloody loud. But I did say to him, I don't really want the radio show to take away what the Unsigned Mayhem was, because, you know, it was his idea originally, and it's a cracking idea. And so we don't really want to take that away. But we are going to try, or rather, I keep saying I am going to try and do a podcast twice every month minimum. If I can do one every weekend or every week, I'm happy. But I am looking at twice minimum. I do want to try and do a live stream one at some point, but obviously we need to get the subs up. And I don't really want to say it, because I'm not one of them ones, hey, you all doing? Don't forget to click like and subscribe, ring that bell. I'm not into that shit. If you're going to like it, you're going to like it. If you're going to sub, you're going to sub. I'm not going to force anyone to do it. So we'll see what happens. What else is there? What else is there? What else are we doing in 2025? Yeah, so I just want to try and make more of it. I was speaking to my best mate, Rob. Never called him Rob. That was weird. Jesus Christ. My best mate, Robert. Excuse me. We are in the works of getting a channel up and running for reactions, because we're both music lovers. Believe it or not, he got me into Guns N' Roses. And he doesn't really listen to rock and like metal all that much, but he got me into Guns N' Roses. So thank you, Robert. But we are going to be trying to get a reaction channel up. And I forgot what my original point was then. There's something about Robert. What was I going to say about Robert? We was talking about the radio. Then we talked about something else podcast. Now we was going to talk about Robert. It'll come back to me in a minute. I haven't scripted any of this show out because I just want to keep it as, I guess, authentic as possible. Very Gibson-y. But yeah, I'm trying to make it just more. I want to get everything going. That's what I was getting at. Creative. I was speaking to my mate Robert, and I've always been a creative person, whether it's music, writing, or stuff like this. And even he said he's always known me to be not the center of attention, but the one to make people laugh, or, you know, just being there for, you know, filling in the awkward silences. I'm the entertainer, I guess. And I was like, 2025, it's either going to be the year or no year. So I am going to try and make everything I can. I'm going to try and be motivated to do so. Obviously, I'm going to try and keep in check as well. I've said for years I need to get back in shape. I need to lose my belly and all that. So I want to try and be the best I can be. And I think, I know I harp on about losing my dad and how it affected me. But I think with, what's the way, like, kind of give me an eye-opening awareness, really, a reality check that life is short. I've always said it tonight, it's the longest thing we'll ever own, and it is. The problem is with the way life is as an adult, because all you seem to do is wake up, go to work, come home, go bed, repeat. You miss out on all the fun stuff. And I know for myself that has definitely been the case, where work's been the biggest priority of my life, and I don't really want that anymore. And my aim, if I can, is to try and do this full time, whether it's the podcast or YouTube or live streams. I want to do it full time. I'm 34. I have this battle with myself where, you know, I'm too old to do that, but am I? You know, am I moving with the times? Am I, you know, stuck in this old mentality? And hell no, I've got a lot to offer and a lot to create. And if I can do that by entertaining people, staring in front of a camera, recording myself, you know, no OnlyFans though. You never know, actually. I won't say no. So yeah, it's just one of them ones, really. So 2025 is going to be, it's going to be a good year. It's going to be a good year, I think. I don't know what's going to happen. No one really knows what's going to happen. I wonder how many more games are going to get destroyed because of woke agenda. Love that phrase, even though I hate it. But yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a great year. I'm not going to make any resolutions, though. I always make them and never stick to them. So I'm just going to do my best. I think that's the best thing to do. So yeah. I mean, the other thing I've got really into is woodwork at the minute. I don't know if you can see. Where is it? Other arm there. Where is it? There. That's a clock I made. If you're listening to this, then I'm pointing to a clock I made. It's a mantle clock. There's also an Airfix model of a crane. for a train track because my son's massively into trains. Like, Jesus Christ, he went from Thomas the Tank to model railway. And there's a firework. And that's really expensive. What else is there? So yeah, I've got massively into woodwork. I brought a new watch. All right, my wife knows. There it is. Again, if you're watching this on audio, listening on audio, then you can't see it, but I'm holding up a watch. But it's like, one of my all-time favourite watch is the one that my dad had. I've got it now. It's not a particularly expensive watch or a famous, well, not famous brand, but like Rolex or nothing. It's a brand called Accurist, and they make automatic watches. If it was waterproof, like 100 meters, I'd probably wear it a bit more, but it's not. It's water resistant. I mean, technically everything's water resistant, but like when I had it, I always thought the bevel, the crown, whatever you want to call it, the winder, I always thought it was a bit spongy, and it was broke, and a bit of water got in, and I panicked. But I had it repaired, and sure enough, it works properly now. But from that one moment, I've always been scared to use it. And I've got all these other watches of my dad's, like this really bloody old, like 70s watch. It's gold plated and it's wearing off, but it's got so much good character. And then I've got my my Casio, like, it's not a G-Shock, but it's that kind of thing. And that's 200 meter water resistant. But I was like, I just want an everyday watch. And all my everyday watches are like 50 meters resistant, which they're good if you get splashed. You know what I mean? But with my job doing forest school, yeah, I'm prone to getting knackered. So this one I've got, it's kind of like the Timex Expedition watch. So it's 100 meter water resistant. It's got the Lumi Bright. Excuse me. So the fascia glows in the dark. It's dead light, and it's, you know, I think I'm in love, to be honest. It's beautiful. But yeah, I think what we'll do, because my children are waiting for me, I was like, I'll do a quick podcast. That'll be fine. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it there. And all I'm going to say is, don't fret. Yes, life is the longest thing you'll ever own, and it's also going to be the shortest thing you're ever going to experience. Because before you know it, you're going to be old. Some of us aren't lucky to make it that far, but I bet they enjoyed the journey they had most of the time. Got to be inclusive. So what we'll do is we're going to make a promise to each other. We're going to enjoy 2025. We're going to make the most of 2025. We're going to make money and live, because even though people say money don't buy you happiness, it fucking does. Because money is important. And if we can make lots of it, then fantastic. But just remember, life isn't all about money, but money helps. So yeah, I guess this is me, Ben, of the Something Else podcast. You know, I always call it the Something Else podcast, and it's not actually called that. It's just Something Else podcast. Anyway, this is Ben of Something Else podcast saying Happy New Year. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye.